So Trump's newest enemy is the Catholic Church, and I say this because he spent Sunday, April 12th, basically calling the Pope weak on crime. And I'm not like an avid Pope defender, right? I'm a Baptist Christian. That's how I was raised. But my thing is that there should never be like the moments in which popes were considered I guess warriors of God. I think they made a lot of mistakes in history and that certain atrocities were justified, and they don't want to go back to that period of time. I think in any pope they are not supposed to be law and order. I It just shows like how narcissistic and crazy this man is, right? To basically say that the Pope needs to acquiesce to his ideas about crime, right? The man who said that the Central Park Five deserved to die. Like, we have to remember like who Trump is. Like, the main reason why he says the Pope is weak on crime is because the Pope doesn't want to just kill people. Because that's what Trump is all about. He's all about just saying, hey, I don't have to kill you, but why don't I just shoot you? Like, that's the kind of man that Trump is. He likes to see people suffer. And because the Pope will not just sign off on. Also, this is. Sorry. The boat attacks, right? Where we've been just blowing up fishermen, regardless, right? If some of them are smuggling or not. The ways in which we are callously doing it is one of the main reasons I believe that Admiral Halsey actually retired, because we were doing extrajudicial killings, and the Pope denounced that, right? The Pope has denounced a lot of the aggressive ways in which Trump has tried to attack his own citizens. Also, he is not signing on to the ways in which we're attacking Iran. And regardless of what people believe the geopolitical goals are, the ways in which we are showing that we are making, I think, unacceptable mistakes when it comes to utilizing more modern technology with some of our, I would say, barbaric goals in destroying an entire people and inspiring them to rise up, which never really works. You're never going to inspire people to rise up just with bombs. But the point is, he's threatening Pope Leo because he won't just sign off to the brutality of the Trump administration. Because regardless of how you feel about the Catholic Church or not, when it comes down to literally just enacting violence against people, that is not something that the Catholic Church can sign off on. But Donald Trump's big brain, right, can't believe that. And so I'm going to read a quote from his actual True Social post. And I don't want a pope who criticizes the president of the United States because I'm doing exactly what I was elected in a landslide, all caps, to do, setting record low numbers in crime and creating the greatest stock market in history. So I was telling my, I'm engaged, right? So I told my fiance last night, this is absolutely crazy. In the same sentence, right? He's talking about how his priority is not about the people. It's not about Jesus' love. It's not about forgiveness, right? The Pope's priorities in life should be crime numbers and the stock market. Like, and I get that the Catholic Church is not perfect on, I think, when it comes to financial issues, right? There's so many loopholes and icebergs you can go into with all that. Why would he believe that Pope Leo's public facing persona would focus on crime and the stock market, which it just goes against everything that the Catholic Church is supposed to advocate for. But he doesn't get that. But the whole thing is, because Pope Leo will not sign off on these things, apparently the God's emissary on earth is now Trump's enemy. And I can't help but laugh, because you just have to think of like the hubris, right? There are certain people who, if they disagree with you, you just got to take it on the chin and be like, okay, I guess we don't agree. But Trump is like, no, I literally have a beef with God's representative on earth. I can't stop laughing. I don't know how to deal with that. That's absolutely crazy to me. Donald Trump is like, I now have beef with God.